We have a lot of football coming your way, obviously. I have a great average bold prediction.
An average
yes, because
bold prediction.
I'm going to say it, and you're going to go, whoa, I can kind of, so I'm going to say average bold prediction. Like, there's bold, like, whoa, but I got an average bold prediction.
See, we've been on the air together a good decade, and no matter how insane some of your hot takes might be, I now see the logic in it because I know how your brain works and how you got to that point.
Sure.
The rest of the audience coming in, first time, Ian's in the executive producer chair. He doesn't know how your brain works. No. Mark over there gets scared.
Sure.
And Fenley just starts cackling to himself like a madman.
Fenley's just looking at UCLA tennis results.
He might be.
What do I do? UCLA tennis. I may have to call some kind of doubles match at some point this week, and I may have the third doubles match against when they play Stanford in some kind of unsanctioned event that's no longer a Pac-12 event.
I've also thought about potentially putting us in for a press pass so we can go do the same. Will it be as polished and refined?
You think you want us to play?
No, as broadcasters. So Fenley's over there doing a professional broadcast.
No,
and I, who've never done a tennis match
no.
at all.
I could do
come on, that was out.
I'm probably too old to do partners tennis, but I could do partner pickleball. I've never played pickleball, but
did you get one of those Taco Bell rackets they were giving away today?
No, I did not.
No, it was only one of 200. Yeah. I failed. I really thought it was going to be good.
I watch people playing pickleball, and I'm like, you're not moving. Nobody needs to move.
My knee would be off in the third deck.
I watch people play pickleball, and nobody hits winners. It's not like tennis where it's ba-ding, 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 and you look for it. It's like I'm just hitting it in the air, and then you're hitting it in the air, and I try to slide it over the net, and back. Like, no one's going crazy like I'm smashing it and hitting winners like what you expected me. I watch people play, and I go, well, I could do that.
But it's a leisure event as opposed to I'm trying to vanquish one of my friends and make him look foolish.
But it's a sport. Like, if you want to work out, we could just go to the beach and hit ping pongs with each other or throw the softball.
Well, why don't you do that on an official court? You look like a big shot.
But you're keeping score. There's a scoreboard
up, right?
Eventually
one of you is going to fail.
I'm just hitting it to you, and you're hitting it to me. You know what that's called? That's called having a catch. That's having a catch,
Playing
man.
Catch.
It's having a catch.
Don't say having a catch.
Have a catch.
I'm going to stab you with my pen.
You have a catch.
No.
You have a catch.
No.
You don't play catch. Play catch is like
play catch.
You're not playing at catch. You're having a catch.
You're not having a catch.
You're not playing at catch.
It's the worst line in film history.
Do you want to play catch? No. You know why? Because that's how you say it is have a catch.
It's not.
Let's have a catch.
Where?
Where I grew up. In New York.
There's no chance in hell.
I've never heard people say, let's go play catch. What do you mean, let's go play catch? It doesn't make sense. Have a catch.
No.
Play catch is like, hey, I don't know how to catch, but I'll play like I'm playing a role. I'll pretend to play catch. Let's play catch. No, it doesn't make sense.
No, you're out of your mind. It's like throwing the speedball by you. Springsteen didn't know what he was doing either. That's it. I said it. Every sports writer and radio pundit now hates me.
Now, you mentioned Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, you brought him up. Don't blame me.
No, you're the one. No, you're the one that said his name. You said his name.
No, you invoked him with, remember the 38 seconds in the air, slow motion, sweat falling off his head, smile on his face as he realizes Garrett Wilson has split the defenders and is running free and clear. If only the ball could make it.
No, you're right. I did do that. But look, one of the big NFL stories today, I'll tell you my big fear, right? Because I told you I've been all positive. We're going to win 14 games. I'm probably going to wind up picking the Jets to go to the Super Bowl. We're going to be great. But now I know what I am most afraid of. Right now I know what I'm most afraid of for Aaron Rodgers.
With just 2.5 weeks till the beginning of the season.
I figured it out. Here he was today talking about the really dismal practice the offense had a day ago in which they didn't complete a lot of passes. Aaron Rodgers went 0 for 40 at the end of practice. It was the worst offensive practice the Jets have had. No, it's 4.
4. Okay, I just want to make sure.
Like in the red zone, he was 0 for 4.
We didn't swallow the end of that word.
He was 0 for 4, like when you do red zone at the end. Worst practice they've had offensively in the Aaron Rodgers era.
On the plus side, your defense is supposed to be pretty good. So maybe that's actually the way to spin it.
Yeah, no, I'm not too worried. That I'm not worried about. Here's Aaron Rodgers talking about today about, hey, listen, what happened yesterday, as bad as we played, I kind of was a fan of that.
I would say the camp is much harder this year and maybe the hardest in the last 7 or 8 of my career. I knew that. I had a little insight coming into camp that that's what Robert wanted to do. So I think it's been good for us. I give Robert a lot of credit because he, from the start of the offseason, said this is going to be a tough training camp.
There it is. And look, and he said, hey, it was a good day for us yesterday. It's good to see that. We come back, we fight, and that's awesome, right? Okay. Here's my biggest fear. because this is what it is. Everyone's wanting the Jets and Aaron, all this. If the Jets start out slow, okay, and by that I mean they lose to the 49ers, okay, are you supposed to beat the 49ers? No, but you lose to the 49ers, and then you're getting into the middle out of September at 1-3, it's going to get bad fast.
Well, but fortunately,
this is going to get bad with Rodgers and Salah fast.
No, but and I agree, because one already has the burners on him. In that Robert Salah, a lot of questions of whether he can do the job, right guy, and that's never left. He runs the stairs better than any other coach, but that's not helping you on Sunday. And those commercials of him shaving or whatever the hell those were.
Brushing his teeth. Come on, get him right. Get him right. Brushing his teeth.
Okay, so he brushed his teeth well.
Dental health is very important for
there's
everybody.
No question.
Okay.
It's the key to health.
Yeah, your teeth are the best friends you'll ever have.
Gotta take
you
care
take
of your
care of
teeth.
them, they'll take care of you.
Especially when you're a meat eater.
Yes.
That's right. Anyway, carnivores need those teeth. But the rest of your September's, in theory, winnable, right?
Mm-hmm.
So even if you lose to the 49ers, in theory, you've got the Titans,
yes,
you've got the Patriots, and you've got the Broncos.
Yes, those are games that it should be a 3-1 start
and everybody
for the Jets.
falling all over themselves over the Broncos the last 48 hours.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good God,
That's
man.
fine. That's fine. But if they start slow and suddenly with an advantageous schedule outside of the Niners, and they're getting out of September, I can see it. I can see Aaron Rodgers saying something like, we started slow. I don't know if I got more reps in the preseason, if it would have made a difference. Kind of side-swiping. I don't know if I'd gotten more reps because I didn't get any reps in the preseason. You know they don't really talk. You could tell the way Rodgers talks about Salah and Salah talks about Aaron Rodgers. They don't speak. They have intermediaries. Can you bring this to the coach that Aaron is talking to today and let him know this is what I want to do at practice later on? Listen, just go right to Hackett, and he'll tell you who to give it to go there. This could get sideways so fast because they, after last year and having the season taken away with Rodgers' injury, right? They stayed with it. They won 7 games somehow with Zach Wilson, right? They didn't quit. It was, we still believe in guys in this locker room. Beat the Eagles. We're 5-4, and then Zach Wilson was awful, and you're benching guys, and it just got bad. They're so all in on the beginning of this year that if this starts out bad, there's a lot of voices on this team that are going to be incredibly frustrated. Garrett Wilson, and he's not going to shy away. Sauce Gardner, and he's not going to shy away
they're
from
both
talking.
very vocal
and
about
Rodgers,
where they're at.
And Rodgers will be the head of the snake because he's going to be the one that understands this is my football mortality. This has made Robert Saleh's mortality as a head coach. The guy's 18-33. He can go be a defensive coordinator. This is my mortality. I like making $40 million a year, and I want to do this another 2, 3, 4 more years. So you're going to see it if it gets bad, and I see Rodgers and Salah at odds, I know he is now cut bait on the season, and he is, for whatever next year is going to be, I got to try to find a way to stay in this league with a different team, and I got to make it look like this is not my fault. It can get sideways so fast. Because look, you saw Rodgers do that with the Packers when he's winning the MVP. Still blank all these other people. We're doing well, but then in the offseason, things were still bad. He is not shy about doing it. That's my biggest fear. If the Jets start out slow, it will get sideways and spiral out of control, and they may never pull themselves out of it this season.
But the thing I liked about his comments is, well, which path do you want to take down the highway, right? Of it's the hardest it's been for me in 8 years, 9 years, he says, and some of that is, well, you're older, you're not moving as well. Maybe you're not reading it as well coming off of the injury.